Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to cover all of the new power-up icons that are in NHL 22. Now these were previously known as master icons. In NHL 21 it was the gold, silver, and bronze cards. This year we've got something new in the power-up master icons. How they are going to work is that every single month, I believe the first of the month, they will go up +1 in overall, and they work just like X Factors where you can pay a price or a collectible and upgrade them. And again, we know that it will be +1 every single month. This is going to be a very long video, guys. I'll give some quick thoughts on some of them, but for the most part, I just want to show you guys all of the new ones for anyone that has not gotten a chance to actually play the game. Guys, this is going to be a very long video. I'm going to show you every single power-up icon that is in the game. There's 63 of them. So again, you can skip forward, pause it if you are looking and you want to see their specific stats. I will show you every single one. If you guys enjoy the content, please give it a like and subscribe for daily NHL 22 content, and don't forget to catch me live on Twitch. I go live every single day at 11 a.m. Eastern time. All right, let's go get after the new power-up icons in NHL 22. Now, I do need to mention, guys, in early access and at launch of this game, it does not appear like there's any sets right now. I believe that they are putting in sets, so at the time of you watch this, there might have already been in the sets to actually get these cards, but as it stands right now, all you can do is pull them in packs. They are going to be extremely rare. If you pack one, honestly, I would just hold on to it. Again, we don't know the value of them, and they are going to be so rare early on until the sets come out where you can create them, so don't worry about them right now. Let's just take a look at all of them, and then we can go from there. All right, we'll kick things off with the 84 JS Jaguar. Nothing really changes from past games, guys. Goaltenders, even their alumni, high-rated ones, really aren't worth going after. If I got this card, this would be one that I would sell. Again, there's no point in holding on to JS Jaguar, but he is your first power-up icon. From the Arizona Coyotes, we've got the 83 Shane Doan. He can get upgraded to 84 for 15K or a power-up collectible, and this one does come with Fly the Zone. I still think that his speed is probably a little too low, and he doesn't really offer much in terms of his other stats, so this one would be a pass for me as well. We've got a whole slew of Boston Bruins kicking things off with the 86 Ray Bourque. He does come with In Reverse and Seeing Eye, two really good abilities in my opinion, and he can get up to the 87 450K. His synergies are well-rounded and Magician, so they're not all that great. However, his speed acceleration combined with his shot from the back end is a really nice combo, and one of the icons that I would go after early on. And again, as he goes, he should be able to provide you value by every month over month by upgrading. Then we've got the 84 Johnny BUCYK, can get up to an 85. Does come with Distributor, getting his speed up to 87. In my opinion, there's just not a lot going on here. As a pure winger card, there's going to be a lot of those in the game, and his acceleration agility is just a little low. Not really much to get excited about. I think there's much better options, though, that you can go after. Crease Crasher, again, not really a good zone ability at all. Then we've got Adam Oates, and I'm kind of torn on this one. Can get up to an 85. His speed is okay at 86, but he does have Fly the Zone, so that can get up to an 88, and Fly the Zone is one that I think that you should try and get on most of your cards, especially early on to take advantage of that speed increase. Shot is okay in the mid to high 80s, and then, his face-offs are the main focus here, 94. However, I have learned now that the face-off rating online is really not all that important at all. It doesn't come with a good superstar ability, so this is okay. It's not going to hurt you, but I don't know if I would pay the cost to go out and get him is all. All right, then we've got the 84 Brad Park with Fly the Zone and Wingman as his synergy choices, and he does come with Quick Pick. If he was a little bit faster, his agility is so bad that he is going to feel like one stiff guy, as his deking's only 77. Yeah, it's just not enough here. His skating is just too much to overcome, in my opinion, even with Fly the Zone. A Quick Pick isn't bad at all, but in about a month or two, he's going to be so far behind that there's no point in really chasing after him. I would sell him if I packed him. Moving on to the Buffalo Sabres, we got the 84 Pat LaFontaine, one of the better power-up icons that you can get. He does come with 90 speed when you upgrade him to his 85, and he has Off the Rush. I really think that really fast wingers can really take advantage of this Off the Rush advanced accuracy when taking slap shots while skating. Again, there was a couple of really easy goals that you could get with that actual situation. So one to watch out for. He's got a nice wrist shot as well, and he will upgrade it nicely, I think, for you with the 84 overall Pat LaFontaine. On to the Calgary Flames, we've got the 84 Jarome IGINLA. Get it up to an 85 overall. Unfortunately, just no skating synergy. He's going to feel real sluggish as well. Deking 82, agility down to 84, speed's only 86. While speed isn't the end-all be-all, and you're going to see that in some other cards as we talk about them, he just doesn't offer enough to go out and invest. That's what I'm trying to get across to you guys. We're going to cover all of these, and I will do a ranking of them in another video, but I just want to get you guys to understand, like, the superstar ability isn't enough, isn't going to sway you. Jarome IGINLA is my favorite player. He is a big reason why I'm No Sleeves 12, and yeah, just not enough in my opinion, but a really well-rounded card, but I think that if you sold him, you're probably going to get more value out of it. Then the 84, MACINNIS. Again, the skating is just going to damn him. It's not going to be usable. When you think that he gets his next upgrade, it'll be November 1st. He'll be maybe 84 speed. Remember, speed goes up by 0.5 every time that there is an upgrade boost, and his shot accuracy, while his power's at 92, his accuracy's down at 76. Even with barrage activated, that's pretty tough. Unless he gets some skating sins, just not really usable in my opinion. On to the Carolina Hurricanes, the 84 Rod BRIND'AMOUR with Light the Lamp, which is low-key one of my favorite synergies this year. It does come with Born Leader's superstar ability, which I don't think is all that phenomenal. Provides a large energy boost for all skaters on the team after a player scores this goal. Like, that's situational, but I mean, it's not a bad one. Like, there are far worse superstar abilities. Anyways, can get up to an 82. Speed's at 88. He is 6'1". Defensively, he's pretty good at stick checking, 87, and defensive awareness. Remember, I'm going after Light the Lamp, so hand-eye awareness, shot accuracy, and balance goes up as well. This is just a perfectly well-rounded card. You know, it's all going to depend on how you play the game, but Rod BRIND'AMOUR cards are usually pretty good in a hut. On to the next, we've got from the Chicago Blackhawks, the 86 Dan MIKITA, and he's always just a really weird build. Can get up to 87. Fly the Zone does come with him when he gets up to 87, and, you know, he's only 5'9", has center abilities, but it's not someone you never really want to put a centerman that small because you're not going to be able to get the puck back very easily. However, Yoink is in my opinion, one of the worst ones, but Total Eclipse I really like. Again, I've talked about this in my prior videos for NHL 22. I really like the ability to tip the puck from the point when you actually know how to do it correctly. Total Eclipse is a great card to have on your centerman because it boosts screening the goaltender and adds penalties to your that goaltender's reaction time. His speed can get up to 88, which isn't terrible. All of his abilities are for centerman. His faceoffs are nice, but you can't use him there. It's just a very, very weird card. In my opinion, I think that there's just better ones out there. Then we've got the 85 Chris CHELIOS with Protector as well as Booming Shots, so no skating sins. Does come with 85, can get up to 86 if you upgrade him. Does Stick him up and Born Leader as his zone ability. So Stick him up's not bad at all. Helps with poke checks. His endurance is only 877. That's pretty tough to overcome. However, defensively, he's really good. This could be a usable card in the landscape of defensemen. I think that defenseman skating is pretty low across the board. So this could be a card that you go after for sure. Next up, from the Chicago Blackhawks, we've got the 84 Jeremy Roenick, can get up to 85. Comes with 88 speed, no speed synergies, but that speed isn't bad at all. His shot accuracy is pretty low at 82 and 84 respectively. Hands all in the high 80s, checking at 89. It's just a pretty well-rounded card in my opinion. Acceleration is nice. You could do a lot worse, but I think that you do need to upgrade him. Close quarters is a very situational superstar ability, probably one you don't want to have activated. So I would probably pass on this Jeremy Roenick, but there's definitely a place for him, especially if you get him untradeable. On to the Colorado Avalanche, we've got the 87 Patrick Roy. Again, I mentioned this before, goaltender's just really not that usable, and there's really no point in going after them. Obviously, if you get him untradeable, this card could be really good. He's got decent speed at 87, is 6'2". You want to be seeing a little bit higher. His zone abilities I would never activate on a goaltender. Has Buzzing and Spark, which are pretty good synergies, but again, just not something I would want to go after in a goaltender for the cost that these guys are going to be pulled. They're going to be really rare, so just not a fan in my opinion. Then we've got Peter Forsberg, definitely a viable card, comes in at 86, can go up to 87. Synergies with Applesauce, I actually don't mind the Applesauce synergy. Again, it hits hand-eye, wrist shot accuracy, and passing. Passing is much more difficult this year. Has puck on a string and Unstoppable Force. Unstoppable Force I really do like, so it depends on your build. He is really good at cycling the puck with 87 balance, and then puck control at 86 as well. He is pretty big at 6'1", and it comes with 88 speed. Can get up to 89 when you upgrade him. Skating stats are good. Shots, okay. I do like this card quite a bit, Peter Forsberg. And you can play him at center. Then we've got Joe Sakic, definitely a card you want to go after with Fly the Zone as a synergy option. Gets his speed up to 91 when you upgrade him up to 87. Has Make It Snappy, which is okay. Again, kind of tough to use. It's not a wrist shot, it's a snapshot. All of his other stats are phenomenal, though, and can play center. This is one of the better icons that are in NHL 22. On to the Dallas Stars, we've got the 84 at BELFOUR, and definitely can't use him. 5'11", we're just still not at a point in NHL that you can use smaller goaltenders, so this is a hard pass all the way around. Moving on to the 84, Mike Modano. Comes in with distributor, already has phenomenal skating at 92. When you upgrade him again, he can get up to 93. Elite Edges is a really good superstar ability. And he has a decent shot in the mid-80s, and he's 6'3". Just a very, very well-rounded card, guys, and definitely one of the lower ones that I would for sure go after. Love Mike Modano. We've got Joe NIEUWENDYK, who's always a really good card, specifically for center. I'm not a huge fan of cards that just basically are built on their face-off rating, but he does have 88 speed, which is huge when you upgrade him. Shots in the mid-80s. You know, not bad. D-King's only 82 and his agility's 84, so he is going to be really stiff, but will play center quite well, so you could do a lot worse than Joe NIEUWENDYK. I do like his build for center specifically. Moving on, we've got from the Detroit Red Wings, the 89, GORDIE HOWE. And this is going to depend on your play style. If you are someone who likes to control the play, cycle the puck, hold on to it, and protect it well, GORDIE HOWE is built perfectly. So if you can get him up to 82, or sorry, if you can get him up to 90, speed's at 87, acceleration and agility 87, 85. Not all that great, but his balance is 94. He's 6'1", strength's at 93, and his puck control is 91. You are going to be able to hold on to the puck very, very well. If you can, it depends on his synergy. You're not probably going to use it, but he does come with Light the Lamp, which I love. Again, balance up to 97 if you do the upgrade to the 90. Just a really well-rounded card. His face-off rating is a bit lower, but as I've come to learn, you could probably actually use him at center with 78 on the draw. But even if you don't, he's going to be a really nice winger if you are someone who likes to control play. Then we've got the 86 Nick Lidstrom. This is one of my favorite cards to go after early on. Can get up to 87. The buzzing synergy does allow him to get some speed as well, so he could get up to 88 speed. Has quick pick. Again, defenseman with quick pick. That makes them really, really elite in their own zone. He's already got high defensive awareness at 91, stick checking is 88, and he's got a great shot at 90 shot power, 83 accuracy. Just a really well-rounded card, and 90 passing. Again, really good to have a really high passing rating card. Just a perfect defenseman early on in the game. Stevie Y comes in with an 86 overall power-up icon, can get to 87. Not a huge fan of him. Just like, it's like everything's okay. So, again, the cost of these cards is going to be considerable, and I think that there's a lot of X-Factor cards I would rather have than the power-up icons, but nonetheless, Born Leader and Off the Rush isn't bad at all, but you're going to play him at center, and Off the Rush is just not really something that you're probably going to take advantage of a lot with your centerman. He's okay. Shots in the high 80s, his speed is in the high 80s, but he's only 5'11". Just a kind of weird card. I don't think he's worth the cost. Then we've got the 85. Ted Lindsay can get up to an 86. Does come with the Fly the Zone synergy at 5'8", only 88 speed if you do the upgrade. Not worth it, in my opinion. 5'8", you've either got to be elite skating or have a shot that is insanely elite as well. You got to have something to make up for it, and Ted Lindsay, unfortunately, does not. So this would be a pass for me. But nonetheless, the 85 Ted Lindsay. Then we've got the 85, Brendan Shanahan. He's got 86 speed, can get up to 87 when you do his upgrade. Same kind of situation as YZERMAN, only he's 6'3", which makes him far more effective in his own zone and defensively as well. His hand stats are good, his shots in the high 80s, and skating is okay. Again, you can get an upgrade to get him up to 87. I think that you could do worse than him, and honestly, I think he's actually a pretty good build, especially if you're someone that controls the puck. Igor Larionov comes in next at 5'9", same kind of situation as Ted Lindsay, just too small, doesn't have a good superstar ability that you're gonna really take advantage of with him specifically. Great face-off rating, but that isn't important enough, and he's really small, so you don't want to have small centermen defensively, so this is a hard pass for Igor Larionov. From the Edmonton Oilers, we've got the 88 Mark Messier. This is a phenomenal card. If you get him up to his tier 2 and get distributor activated, you've got a 90 overall speed. Acceleration's a little low at 84. Shots in the high 80s, low 90s. Hand stats are phenomenal. Defensively, phenomenal as well. He's got 94 defensive awareness, 91 stick checking, and 93 on the draw. Off the rush, truculence, and born leader. And all of these zone abilities are actually really cheap too. This is just a really nice card and one that I want to go after early on if I can. Then we've got KURRI, who was phenomenal in last year's game. This year, not the same. 87 speed, which is okay. Same with acceleration and agility. Shots in the high 80s, hand stats low, or in the kind of a mixed bag. Hand dies at 84, but deking and offensive awareness are up there in the 90s. Body checking is really low. Doesn't have really good superstar abilities, and thief activated is actually pretty nice, helping his shot power and his face-off rating and getting his defensive awareness and stick checking up. I just think that there's a lot better master or power-up icons that you can go after. Then you've got the 89 Wayne Gretzky from the LA Kings, obviously one of the best cards in the game. When you upgrade him to tier 2, and he has Thief, which I really like this year, 93 speed, 93 acceleration, 91 agility, mid-90 shooting, hand stats all at 95. The only thing he lacks is body checking, but this is a card that you can just fly down the boards with an elite shot, and defensively, he's got defensive awareness at 98, stick checking 98, face-offs 96. Obviously one of the best in the game, and one that if you get now, you'll have on your team throughout the whole year. Next, we've got Marcel DIONNE, and again, at 5'9", he's a little on the smaller side. With his upgrade, can get up to 89 speed, which is fine. Shots fine as well. I just think that with 5'9", 77 body checking, it's just gonna be awfully tough to get him off to get anyone off the puck with him. I think there are other wingers that you could use that have similar stats that'd be much more effective. Rob Blake, one of my favorite players of all time. Speed's way down at 84, 85 when you do the upgrade. It's tough. Remember, guys, they get a +1 every month. That means in like January, he might have 87 speed. Think about it like that. Just too tough to hold on to. He's got Thunderclap, which is great, but his shot accuracy is down at 78. Truculence is okay, but I wouldn't spend the things to activate it. Not enough here. I love him defensively. I think early on in the game, he's going to be good, but he's quickly going to outplay himself and get outplayed by some of the newer cards that come into the game. Then we've got Luc Robitaille, a really good card in my opinion early on. 90 speed, 90 acceleration, 87 agility. Mid to high 80s shooting, and his deking, same situation, high 80s, low 90s. Body checking is only 77, but he is 6'1", and he does come with the Thief synergy. So again, that slapshot power goes up, as does his defensive awareness stick checking. I think that this is actually a really good winger card that you can use early on, so be on the lookout for Luc Robitaille. Then we've got a ton of Montreal Canadiens, starting with the 88, Maurice Richard, can get up to 89. One of the better cards early on in the game for sure, and just overall. So he does come with 89 speed, 91 agility, 89 acceleration. His shot is in the low 90s. Deking is at 90, but his body checking makes up for the fact that he's 5'10", and he comes with wheels. Let me tell you, players that have wheels, you really notice, even if they have a little bit lower speed rating. This is a phenomenal card all the way around, and you could really make him work if you have Big Rig activated on him as well. Then you've got the 87 Jean Beliveau. This is going to depend more on your playstyle. If you are someone, again, that likes to control the puck, you're not someone that scores a lot off the rush. You're someone that gets into the zone and cycles. 6'3" is great if you upgrade him. Can get 89 speed, 89 acceleration, 88 agility. Shots in the high 80s. Hand stats in the low 90s, and body checking the high 80s as well. Really, really well-rounded card. I do like Applesauce as a synergy as well, so you can't go wrong here. If you're someone who likes to run and gunny, down the boards, you might be able to play him at center. That could be effective for you, but I wouldn't play him on the wing. We've got the 86 Larry Robinson, unfortunately, just not usable. At 6'4", he's phenomenal. His shot is okay at 83 and 85 slapshot accuracy. At 82, though, there's just no way you're going to be able to use him for very long, if even at all. Then we've got the 84 Yvonne Cornway. This is this year's Jean Beliveau. 94 speed, can get up to 95 if you do his upgrade. His shot is in the mid-80s, so it's a little scuffed there, but definitely one of the fastest cards that you're going to have, and if you can get him early, that's huge. Being only 84 overall makes him a lot easier to obtain via packs, so we'll have to be on the lookout for him. He is going to be a sneaky good card for anyone in the game just because of his, that speed. Now we've got the 84 Bernie Geoffrion, 5'9", We can get up to the 85 version, which comes with Fly the Zone, giving him 86 speed, but his agility is only 79, man. It is really hard to use wingers that have really low agility. I do like the fact that he has 1T as a superstar ability. You could do worse, but if I packed him and he was tradable, I would just sell. Moving on to the 84, Henry Richard, going up to the 85, a 90 speed, 89 acceleration. Not bad at all. Agility's way down to 81, though, but his deking is at 88, which does help out quite a bit. Helps him feel a little bit less stiff. Shot in the mid-80s all the way around. Does come with the Wheels Superstar ability. This is a sneaky good card as well. Again, that Wheels Superstar ability makes him real nice. However, at 5'7", only 78 body checking, he's going to be a liability in his own zone. Then we've got the 83 Geek Carbino. Is one of the pre-order choice pack cards. 84 speed, can get up to 85. Doesn't have a skating synergy, but he does come with Light the Lamp, which I've mentioned I do like quite a bit. Really good on the face-offs, but again, not all that important this year. 5'11", meh. Like, that's tough, and he only has 82 body checking. I think there's just far other better cards that you can get. On to the New Jersey Devils. We've got the 87 Martin Brodeur, 6'2". Again, goaltender's not something you want to go after, but amazing card art. And is a good card. There's no way around it. Is a pretty good card. The GOAT, the 85 Scott Niedermayer, up to 86, has him at 89 speed, and he has in reverse and elite edges, two great abilities. Slapshot is okay at 81 to 83 accuracy when he is upgraded. I think this is a well-rounded card. I like the applesauce synergy on him as well. Defenseman, it's really hard to find elite skating defensemen, especially early on. This is still going to be one of the best like he is every year. On to the New York Islanders, and this is one of the cards that I'm chasing probably more than any other. The 86 Dennis Potvin can get up to 87. Again, I've mentioned it before, I'm really trying this new kind of method of just really getting good at tipping pucks from the point, and Heat Seeker and Seeing Eye are amazing synergies to have to try and get that done. Comes with Distributor as well, so that slow skating gets up a little bit more to 87. You know, his shot comes in at 88-91 for his slap shot. That's incredible. I just think that he's a really fun card. He is going to be a little stiff for some, but I really enjoy this 86 Dennis Potvin. Then we've got the 85 Billy Smith, as always, he's 5'10". There's really not much you can do other than the fact he's got Fly the Zone. That'll help you out, but yeah, nothing you can do here. The 85 Brian Trottier, low-key, another really nice card, 87 speed, but he does have the Distributor synergy. I hate Crease Crasher. Tape to tape I don't think is worth all the ability points, but again, an 89 speed, 87 acceleration, and a high 80s, low 90s shot. Hand stats all in the 90s as well. I really like this card, to be honest with you. I think that it's going to be one of the better ones early on if you can get him up to tier 2 as well. Then we've got the 83 Ray Ferraro, and honestly, probably the one that you should pick if you were doing the pre-order one, but I'll have a separate video for that. He's got Distributor and Close Quarters. Wouldn't activate Close Quarters, but 90 speed is nice, mid-80 shooting. Hand stats are meh. Same with his body checking, but again, you could do a lot worse than a winger or a centerman if you really want to, but I wouldn't because of his build. 90 speed is nice early on. So yeah, the 83 Ray Ferraro is a nice card. Moving on to the New York Rangers, we've got the 85 Brian Leetch. Skating just unfortunately does him in here. Comes with 83, can get up to 84, but then again, next month it's 85. The following month after that, we're into December and it's 86. If it goes up, just he needs a skating synergy to maintain. His shot is okay. Size isn't elite, so I love Brian Leetch, but just nothing crazy here. The Philadelphia Flyers, we've got the 85 Bobby Clark. I liked this card last year. This year, not nearly as exciting. Does come with buzzing, so he can get up to 85 speed. Face-offs are nice, but again, 5'10 on center. It's just not for me, in my opinion. Shot's okay. This is just a meh card, in my opinion, this year. The 84 Eric Lindros, this is going to depend on your playstyle. Again, if you're someone who likes to use the big players and you don't need the speed down the boards, and you can cycle the puck really well, the 85, getting him up to 85 is nice. He only has 84 speed, but again, you can play him at center. He's got a really, really good build for center, and if you get Light the Lamp on him, which again, I said I liked him many times, hand-eye up to 92, balance at 93. He's just not going to lose the puck, which is really, really useful for centerman. Moving on, we've got the 89 Mario Lemieux. So him and Gretzky are back as a pair. 6'4", 225 is the best build that you could have, basically. I'm not a fan of any of his abilities, though. Like, maybe ankle breaker, but just not really enough. Speed at 93 when you upgrade him, though, is incredible. His skating's unbelievable. Shots unbelievable. Hands, everything. Mario Lemieux is still the best, one of the best, if not the best cards early on in the game, and someone that I would get and upgrade every single month for the rest of the game. Just an all-around incredible card. Paul Coffey comes in next with the Pittsburgh Penguins. A lot of icons moving teams this year, which I like, and the card art's still incredible. Comes with Distributor on his first synergy, and has the Wheels Superstar ability. Elite Edges, I probably wouldn't activate at the cost. When you get him up to Tier 2, he's got Wheels as a Superstar ability and has Distributor, so his 91 speed. Acceleration up at 90 as well. Shots in the high 80s. This is just a really good offensive defenseman card, just like he's been the last few years. On to the Quebec Nordiques, the 86, Peter Stastny. And again, just kind of one of those meh builds, although his 6'1's okay. Speed's at 88, can get up to 89. No speed synergy, though. Shots in the high 80s, hand stats in the high 80s. I think that he gets just forgotten about most times. His superstar ability, Magnetic, I'm not a huge fan of at all. And tape to tape, I think it just costs too much. So, you know, it does have 92 passing, though, which is nice. And you can put him at center. Just doesn't really get me excited is all. Next up is the St. Louis Blues, and we've got Brett Hull, who is always a good card early on because of his insane shooting totals. Nothing changes here. So if you get him up to his 87 and you have Distributor activated, you're looking at 85 overall speed, which is super meh. But look at that shot, 94 accuracy and power. Wrist shots at 94, 95. Passing's at 91. You know, just a really good offensive card. He just has to be paired with someone fast. And he's got off the rush and 1T. Like, if you put 1T on this Brett Hull early on in the game and you hit him with a one-timer, that's a GG. So, just a really fun card early on, but he does get outclassed pretty quickly because of that skating. And it's Chris Pronger, 86 overall. This is going to take a special kind of player. If you are someone who plays really good defense and you know how to play with players this slow, he's one of the best just based on his size. Has truculence and stick him up, which are okay. Doesn't cost a lot, and I think they do have their place. And comes with Fly the Zone, getting up to 85 speed. It's his acceleration at 81 that's pretty tough. So if you lose the puck at the blue line, you're not catching up to anyone. His shot's great. Body checking's at 92, and he's a 6'6" defenseman. He's incredible at defending his own zone, 97 defensive awareness. You just have to pair him with either someone fast or know how to use him correctly and play the neutral zone well. From the Tampa Bay Lightning, we've got the 85, Martin St. Louis. 89 speed off the rip, can get up to 90 with the 86. Acceleration and agility also really good. Wrist shots, nice. Does come with Thief, which I like, so defensively he's okay. Body checking's at 80, and obviously at 5'8", he's going to be a pretty big liability in his own zone. However, his defensive awareness is nice, so as a winger, you're going to be playing near the points. You're going to be able to intercept those D-to-D one-timers pretty well, and with that speed, you're gone. So, is definitely useful in the 86 or 85 Martin St. Louis. On to the Toronto Maple Leafs, and one of the better power-up icons in Matt Sundin. Can get up to 86 and gets Fly the Zone. With 88 speed, 6'5", unbelievable centerman. This is a great card to have at center. Defensively, he's going to be phenomenal. Has big rigs, so if you are someone that can control the puck down low or drive the net by holding A, this is it. A great card and one of the better ones early on. And we've got Doug Gilmour, who isn't terrible, but again, just kind of a weird build. You're going to, you know, most people are going to play him at center. Does have that quick draw ability, which I really like, but it's a superstar, not a zone ability. Speed's 85 is okay. Everything's just kind of meh, and he's only 5'10", so this is a pass for me. Frank Mavelich is up next, 84 overall with Thief, and comes with Quick Pick, but just, you know, way too low in the important stats. 83 speed, even if you upgrade him to 84. Endurance is only 79. Deking is 79. Some of the stats that are important, just he has none of it, so pass on the Frank Mavelich. Boreas Salming is up next with the 84 overall, can get up to 85. Speed's at 87, acceleration 87, and then mid-80 shooting. Offensive awareness at 90, deking at 87 is okay, but body checking is low at 83, but he is 6'1", so he kind of makes up for that. Does come with Applesauce and Bombarded, so if you use those, there you go. With Back At Ya, but not really one I would look to activate. There aren't a lot of amazing defensemen early on, but I think he would get outpaced pretty quickly. Again, that endurance stat is pretty low. You'd have to find a way to upgrade that. Daryl Sittler, the 84 overall, with Buzzin and Spark as his synergies early on, so Buzzin could get him to 85 speed. Crease Crasher is just nothing all that good, but his shot is in the high 80s, which I do like. I think that there's a lot better left-handed wingers, though. It's going to be awfully tough for him to crack your lineup and stay there. Then lastly, for the Maple Leafs, we've got the 83 Eddie Olczyk, and again, just not enough here to be excited about. I'd much rather have Ray Ferraro. 85 speed on him, no speed synergies. 80 face-off, so I mean, like, you can put him at center, but it's just not, there's just not a lot here. Again, just a lot of other ones, and in all opinion, I like Hand-Eye as a sat for my centerman, and he doesn't have a very good one at 82. Vancouver up to the 83, Marcus Naslund can get it to 84. No skating synergies there, and Snipe is not a good superstar ability. This is an okay winger card. Like, you could do worse. 86 speed, I'm just not a huge fan of, and with no skating synergy, yeah, this is probably a pass for me. Not enough here to be exciting. The Capitals in the 84, Mike Gartner, one of the best in the game. With Light the Lamp, you can upgrade him, get bombarded, but if you upgrade him to the 85, he has off the rush, which is great when you consider the fact he's got 95 speed, 92 acceleration, and high 80 shooting. This is a great card just north and south. He's pretty stiff, 84 agility, 82 deking, but this is a card where you get the puck in his hands and you just rip down the wing. A really good card and one that I'm going to target early on. Now we're up to the 86, Teemu Selanne from the Winnipeg Jets. Phenomenal card as well. 92 speed off the rip. Can get up to 93. Has wheels. That's it. Like, that's all we need to talk about. This is one of the best non-Gretzky and Lemieux cards that you can get. The power-up version, this is a card that you can grab and keep for the rest of the game. Phenomenal one here in Teemu Selanne, and they finally gave him a really end-game card right off the bat. I love this card. Can't wait to get him. Then we've got the 84 Dale Howard-Shuck. Comes with quick draw, which is nice, but he's only got 75 on the draw. 87 speed at launch. Can get up to 88 and 88 acceleration as well. He's not bad. Just, like, I mean, Thief is not bad as well. If you put Thief on him, he's a lot better. But I think actually this is a pretty decent card now that I've talked myself into it. Guys, that was a long one. If you're a real one and still here, let me know in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching. I will have a video that ranks my favorite, but I just want to give you a video that showed you guys exactly what is out there for anyone that can't get the game yet or just wants to see an overview. Again, you can pause it and go back and watch. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you around. Don't forget to check me out on Twitch. I go live every single day at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Twitch.tv/NoSleeves12. I'll see you then. Have a good one.